You ever have one of those days where you walk into a room thinking it's just another Tuesday, and by the end of it, you're smack in the middle of a social standoff, so awkward you can practically hear the theme music from some political drama playing overhead? That's exactly what happened to Rebecca Kennedy. And, man, let me tell you, if you think this is just another tale of angry customer versus bad service, you're in for a surprise because this one's got a Rolls-Royce, a stubborn sales manager, and a plot twist that could make a Netflix producer jealous. So picture this: Rebecca poised, graceful, 45, but still with that edge in her walk steps into Premier Elite Motors. That place isn't just a car dealership. It's where Washington's top dogs show off their wallets. You know what I mean? Chandeliers brighter than a senator's smile, floors so shiny you feel bad even breathing on them, and cars lined up like they're auditioning for a James Bond movie. Bentley, Ferrari, Porsche, you name it. Rebecca's got a purpose, though. She's not here to gawk. Her husband is John Nee Kennedy, conservative firebrand, Louisiana senator, but right now she's not playing the political wife. She's here for a Paragon V12, a beast of a sedan, obsidian black, $275,000 sticker, meant to help her with all the work she does for veterans. That car is more than a ride. It's armor for someone who's used to dodging political mud. She's barely made it past the scent of new leather when Ethan, this baby-faced salesman, spots her. Poor guy's probably still got student debt. He's polite awkward, sure, but trying in, he's halfway through his sales pitch when Michael Carter, the sales manager, just waltzes in like he owns the air. Now, Michael's got that progressive alpha male Vibius suit that costs more than my rent, hair so slick you'd think he was prepping for a shampoo commercial, and a grin that tells you he's already sized you up and filed you under threat or easy mark. Michael clocks Rebecca's eagle pendant, and boom, suddenly this isn't a car sale. It's a culture war. The whole place gets quieter. He leans in, voice dripping with that practiced, razor-thin politeness you only get in D.C., and asks if she's really here for the Paragon. She says yes, calm and collected, but then he recognizes her Senator Kennedy's wife, right? He says, loud enough for everyone to hear. The one always backing him up on TV when he's ranting about woke nonsense. He tosses out some snark about her conservative cash, like her money isn't good enough for his sacred temple of Italian leather. It gets nastier. Michael tells her, right to her face, we cater to progressive clients. Not sure you fit the vibe. The words just hang in the air, heavy as bricks. Some folks in the showroom start whispering. An older couple looks uncomfortable, but others are eating it up, probably thinking, finally, someone tells those Kennedys off. Rebecca stands her ground, not yelling, just laying it out. I'm a paying customer. My politics don't matter. I need the car for veterans' work. Michael crosses his arms and smirks. Try a dealership that sells pickups. Might suit your aesthetic better. I mean, really, this dude's got a PhD in condescension. You could feel the tension. Even Ethan, the rookie, looks like he wants to crawl under a Porsche. Rebecca, though, just lets Michael finish his little show and says, fine, but this isn't over. She leaves, head high, back to her beat-up Honda Accord car that's seen more real work than most of those Bentleys ever will. And now here's the twist, the part where most folks would have just called it a day, maybe posted an angry review online. But not Rebecca. She calls John, her husband, and tells him everything how Michael humiliated her, mocked her, kicked her out because of politics. You could almost hear the gears turning on the other end of the line. John's not just mad. He's the kind of mad that makes you want to buy a billboard outside someone's house just to make a point. He says, don't worry. I'll handle it. Next morning, it's like the air around Premier Elite Motors gets thicker. This silver Rolls-Royce Phantom, worth more than my entire neighborhood, glides to a stop in front of the dealership. Out steps Senator John Nee Kennedy, silver hair sharp, suit sharper, walking in like he's about to filibuster the entire showroom. The place goes dead quiet. Michael tries to play it cool. Good morning, sir. How can I help? But John's got that look the one politicians save for debates and duels. He just lays it out in front of everyone. You insulted my wife. You mocked her values. You refused her service. I'm here to fix that. And you could see Michael's bravado just evaporate, replaced by this weird mix of panic and pride. The dealership owner, Elizabeth Harper, shows up 50-something, every hair in place, worried she's about to lose half her customer base to a Twitter mob. John doesn't back down. You kicked my wife out for being conservative? Here's what's going to happen. I'll buy the car she wanted. But your manager is going to volunteer at my wife's Veterans Gala next month. Meet the people he thinks are beneath him. That right there, that's the part nobody expected. Michael, Mr. Too Good for Pickups, suddenly signed up for a night with real people, veterans, families, folks who know sacrifice better than any car salesman. John signs the papers, makes sure the car is delivered to Rebecca the next day, and leaves Michael standing there looking like he just got benched at the Super Bowl. But here's where it actually gets interesting. A month later, there's the Gala Big Ballroom, flags everywhere, Southern food, live band, the whole 9 yards. Rebecca is in her element, talking about veterans' issues, running the show. And there's Michael, no suit this time, just a volunteer badge and a slightly dazed look, pushing Sarah young vet in a wheelchair who lost her arm overseas over to the dessert table. Sarah doesn't let him off easy. Don't skimp on the whipped cream, she jokes, and you can see Michael's whole demeanor is different. Softer, a little more human. Weeks of volunteering have chipped away at his arrogance. Rebecca spots him, crosses the room. She asks, point blank, what's it feel like working with these folks? Not what you expected, huh? Michael admits it was wrong. He misjudged her, Sarah, all of it. I'm sorry, he says, and for once, it doesn't sound rehearsed. John shows up, grinning, tells Michael, you showed up. That counts for something. They trade a few words about learning, about not judging people by their beliefs. Rebecca even gets in a dig about the car. The Paragon's perfect. Delivered on time. Maybe next time, don't let politics blind you to a customer's worth. As the night winds down, Michael's blending in, not an outsider anymore, but a guy who's starting to get it. The band's playing, vets are swapping stories, and for a minute, you get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, respect and a little humility can bridge the kind of divide you see on cable news every night. And that's what sticks with you. Not the cars, not the showdowns, but that moment in the ballroom where everyone's just people, flawed, stubborn, maybe a little bit changed. Makes you wonder, right? How many Michael Carters are out there just waiting for a nudge to look past the bumper stickers and see the human being on the other side? So, let's hear it. What would you have done in Rebecca's shoes? Think Michael really learned anything? Or is it all just surface level? Drop your tape below because, honestly, this is the kind of debate we need more of. Where's the line between standing your ground and opening your mind? Let's talk about it because if you ask me, justice, decency, and a little bit of pie go a whole lot further than politics ever will.